or welcome back to my channel. My name is Chantel. If you're new here, hi, hello. I'm laughing at myself because I'm awkward. No, I tried. Okay, maybe I'll leave the blooper in, if you will. I tried to light this candle and she would not light. The match would not spark. Anyway, we're here for another part of reading The Rainbow. I'm so excited. I love these videos. I love watching videos like this where people read books off their TBR by picking something out of a jar or spinning a wheel or something like that. I really enjoy those kind of videos, and I'm having a really fun time making them. So yes, I have my cute little, very rattly heart box, almost like a chocolate box kind of vibe jar, full of prompts. And if you don't know, these prompts are all corresponding to the respective colors of the rainbow, plus tan, brown, white, and black, and gray, because, you know, I put the pretty colors up here. The only colors in here that don't correspond to their, they don't coincide to each color is some of the pink slips, the white slips, and then the brown slips are white, black, brown / tan or gray books, and then the pink ones, so the pink have mostly pink, but some of the pink is those colors too, because I didn't want to put black pieces of paper in here because I didn't have a white gel pen to write. You know. Okay. Anyway, I don't have to explain that every single video, but this is your first video you're watching. I wanted you to not be confused. So I haven't really thought of what I want to read. I'm not. Okay, got this one. I haven't really been in the mood for anything particular, so I probably won't be mad about anything that I pick because I want to read all the books on my DBR. Oh. The Bookshop of Secrets. Okay, 1 second. Okay, so this one is technically gray. Bookshop of Secrets. Yeah, my writing is atrocious because I wrote this in Sharpie pen, and those are not the best tip, so it's kind of sloppy. But this is actually a book my mom got me. Cute. So this is from Mollie Rushmeyer, and someone blurbed, and someone I've never heard of blurbed the front. So Hope Sparrow has mastered the art of outrunning her tragic past, learning never to stay anywhere too long and never to allow anyone control of her life again. Coming to Washington Falls in search of her family's history already feels too risky. But somewhere in the towering stacks of this dusty old bookshop are the books that hold Hope's last ties to her late mother, and to a rumored family treasure that could help her start over. Only the bookshop is in shambles, and the elderly owner is in the beginning stages of dementia and can't remember where the books lie. To find the last links to the loved ones she's lost, Hope must stay and accept the help from townsfolk to locate the treasured volumes. Each secret she uncovers brings her closer to understanding where she came from, but the longer she stays in the quaint town, the more people find their way into the cracks in her heart, and letting them in may be the greatest risk of all. That's cute. I like that. Okay. So this book, oh, the acknowledgements are in the front. Interesting. Usually they're in the back. So chapter 1 actually starts on page 9. That's interesting. 347 pages. Sometimes I can't tell if, like, the way things are split up, like in the end here, I'm like, okay, is that actually part of the story, or I had to read a little bit part of it? Yeah, 347. That's not bad. But as always, let's read the first line together. The only sharp clang of a bell above the door and the lopsided towers of books greeted Hope Sparrow as she entered Dusty Jacket's bookshop. Interesting. And I have my cute little wood bookmark that's book stack on it and a cute purple tassel. I'm going to use that. So this is our book of choice. I will let you know when I read something. So I'm 104 pages into the Bookshop of Secrets, and I don't know what it is about this book, but the writing feels so strange. I am not in like a reading slump or anything. I'm actually really enjoying the books that I'm reading for the most part, but like legitimately I just feel like the writing's kind of choppy, and not in like a poetic sense where it kind of fits the storyline, or even in a whimsical manner, because it's, you know, it's supposed to be kind of like literary fiction slash a little bit of romance and stuff about like her finding herself and finding like these things that her grandma and her mom passed down to her. So from this much of the way through, so not too bad. This does have again, I really wish that if, and especially because this is like a Christian book, I guess I didn't really know that going in, but it mentions God a lot. I really wish that they would give trigger warnings for some of the stuff that they talk about in these books, because this one is really heavy. It doesn't give like super bit, like a lot of details in the sense of like graphic scenes in that kind of way, but it does talk about her having like panic attacks due to like PTSD and like her experiencing that, and like you go through it with her kind of in that way. And also like there's one scene where there's this man and he's like really slimy and really gross, and he's very suggestive, and it like triggers her having like a PTSD because was like she had something bad happen to her. So like that kind of stuff, you know what I mean? Like I was expecting this to be kind of like, ooh, you know, like what's the mystery of the bookshop, that kind of thing, and then I'm like, okay, this is really heavy. So I've noticed that with some Christian books that they, for whatever reason, they don't have that kind of warning up front, which is funny because so many like little cutie romance, if they've mentioned anything about like a parent dying 10 years ago or anything, they're like, hey, you know, make sure that you're being good, you know, take care of your mental health, this has a trigger warning for this. And then like these kind of books are like, let's just throw in the most horrific things into this book and then be like I don't know what that is about, but I don't really like that. It's a running theme I've noticed. If I ever read a book and it has something heavy, not that I don't think I would put something that heavy in it, but if it would, I would definitely have a trigger warning list that people could read and take care of their mental health with, because anyway, yeah, so 104 pages. I'm not sure if I'm gonna read any more today, more or less because I'm kind of sick of this already. I just don't really want to read another, like I definitely will not finish this tonight, but I have like 50 minutes until I have our like church fellowship night tonight, so I probably will. I don't even know if I'm gonna read. I might kind of go through my bookshelf and see if I can reorganize some things to fit the books better on bookshelves. And then I think I might actually go early because I kind of have enough books to unhaul, but I kind of want to do an unhaul video. Oh, that's not good. Anyway, I'll catch you later. So, I got 118 pages into the Bookshop of Secrets. I have a little tab here. Unfortunately, she's getting thrown away because this was not good. Not only was it really heavy, it just was not good writing. I hate to be that person and sound super judgmental and stuff, but it really felt like a debut, and I don't think it is. And not in like a, oh, like, yeah, it's not perfect, but it's still really good. It was like, did an editor really read this and approve it? Yeah, it just wasn't for me. And my mom was like, well, why are you reading it if you don't like it? And I was like, well, you gave it to me. And she's like, you don't have to read it. So she's going in the unhaul pile, unfortunately. But I hope you enjoyed this video and the very short video that it is. If you enjoyed it, and if you did, feel free to like, comment down below if you've read this author, or if what you're reading, I guess. And feel free to subscribe if you haven't already. I will see you in the next one. Love you, bye.